Hello everybody, welcome in to stream today. I hope you guys are doing really well. Get ready. I am woefully underprepared to start doing all this, but we're gonna try to make it work. My draw, Rachel, welcome in. All right, get that. Okay. So we have some things that we're going to do today. Yeah, and among those things, unprepared streams are the best stream. No, I'm so nervous. At noon, we do have a Warhammer stream to watch. We're gonna watch the Skulls event. What's going on, Blue? So we're gonna mess with some oils here. We got lovely Winsor Newton oils. This is actually the only oil paint I own, but we're gonna start with this, and we're going to apply oils all over this mini. I varnished it real quick this morning just with some gloss varnish to make sure we didn't pull anything up, but I feel like it might need another few minutes, so we can start on this smaller piece just to get our oil washes on it and test out our consistency and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do some oils. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna get the oil wash on this whole mini. We're gonna let it kind of cure, dry, or whatever a little bit. We're gonna wipe off the excess, and after that, when everything's dry and I'm ready to continue working, I'm going to make my own kind of wash. I'm gonna use some maybe Noosh, but I think maybe just making a thin down paint might work fine. But we're gonna take we're gonna kind of add some rust into some of these little like bolt areas and everything, and just try to make it look like really grimy. That's gonna be the idea. So that's the plan. We're gonna see. I know no plan survives contact with the enemy, so we're gonna make do with what we got. I have glove, squeaky glove. Okay, so yeah, let's just do the thing. Been a while since I've used oils here. Lovely smell. Let's have a nice jar lid. We're gonna do quite a bit here. I think that should be enough. Maybe a little more. Maybe a little more. I also cleared my desk of any other minis just in case I end up with an oopsie. We have some mineral spirits, a lot of this stuff. Let's start with that. These are like the odorless ones, which are nice. It's a nice artist version. So that's cool. Where can I put that? It's out of the way. Alright, there we go. We'll get a nice big brush. A nice big synthetic brush. And we mix. I am by no means an expert in oils. I need more spirits, I think, in this. Yep. More. How are you guys doing today? Today's Thursday, right? It is the Painting Son's last day of school. Last day of 3rd grade. He has an early dismissal, so he'll be home a little early. Yeah, I think he's a little sad. He really enjoyed 3rd grade. It's also his last day of elementary school, so they have intermediate school in his district that is 4th grade through 6th grade, so he's moving up to a new school. He's kind of nervous about that already. Yeah, what's up, Merrick? How you doing? Satisfying process in mini painting. Yeah, it's you do so much, right? So much with one step. I think more. I think we thin this even more. Let's have a big like booger of paint on that brush right there. I'd rather have a little too much than not enough. Is getting there. Yeah, coat the entire mini, then wipe it. Yeah, I think I'm gonna coat the basically the entire mini. Yeah, I think that's kind of the plan. But right now, we'll pop in and say see what you're up to. Yeah, Chipper. How did the mini turn out? I was able to pop in a little bit. I was actually lurking in my draw stream when you rated him. Yeah, this does look like my morning coffee, doesn't? Just how I like my coffee here. Okay, yeah, that's pretty nice. I like this. So we're gonna grab this and we're gonna try. We're gonna see. It is pretty thin. But it's kind of getting right where we want it. I think we could add some more paint into this if we wanted. Yeah, messing with oil washes. And if you have been following the channel for a while, you know this is not something I typically do. I don't even know if the oil wash over the black will do anything. I barely thin mine. Yeah, I think we can go thicker. We can definitely do a thicker wash here. So let's add a little more paint. Good. Not finished. Happy with the progress. Might try working on it again tomorrow. Oh, very cool. All right. My mindset is, you know, it's a wash, so it needs to do wash things. And I know oils are not like that, but my brain tells me otherwise. It's telling me multiple things at the same time. I'm told that's a disorder, but okay, if we go a little heavier here, let's see. Yeah, okay, I can live with this. I'm gonna wipe it off. But how much time you guys think I should give this before I commence the cleanup? You just coat the mini and use mineral oil. Yeah, I think washing it helps it get into places. That's kind of the idea. I have always seen people thin their minis. Now, one of the first times I did an oil wash, I actually put it through my airbrush. And it was on a piece of terrain. I threw it on my airbrush and coated the whole mini, and then I started did like some basic cleanup on it after that with like sponges and stuff, but it was like orc buildings. It was that like Kill Team Octarius stuff. So this is what we got after, which is, you know, terrifying, right? I'll need to get the sponges out. I'm hoping my varnishes are good on this mini, or we can just move ahead. Wait, like 8 to 10. Yeah, well, when you have a thicker coat too, Yeah, you put it like all over. Yeah. Oh, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. Here we go. Glorp. Glorp is the word of the day. I don't think I have ever oil washed on stream though. This has got to be a first. But thank you to the commissionee here for requesting something new. You're just requesting I weather it a whole bunch, so to me, in my mind, if I'm going to weather something a whole bunch, the oils have to be involved, especially something like a big tank. Should be nervous. It's not like it's someone else's mini. Yeah. Yeah. You know, I figure I think I'm going to do one layer. I hadn't planned on doing multiple layers. I didn't know that was like a big thing people did. We're going to see what one layer looks like, and then I guess we'll determine. The worst case scenario here is, you know, it's looking terrible. The mini just starts to literally melt, the plastic mini, and then I have to go get a new one because, you know, whoops, my bad kind of thing. I don't think that's going to happen. I think the realistic worst case scenario is this starts stripping paint off or something, and I need to and I have to repaint the mini, like put it down to bare plastic and repaint it, which isn't the end of the world. I think you guys know this Votan client I have worked with a lot, and I think he would understand if I wanted something to look good and up to standard, he would be okay with that. What's going on, Cody? How you doing? Yes, we're going to be watching Skulls today. Yep, at noon o'clock Eastern. It's in about 45 minutes. I'll be here probably just cleaning the mini while we got Skulls running on the main screen. I'll have a little picture-in-picture thing going. So, I'm curious what kind of news they got going. I heard there might be like a release date for Dawn of War. That might be like September, which is a lot later than I thought that was going to be. But yeah, September release date for Dawn of War. We won't get Total War news. They said June is the next time they'll have news. But there is some kind of Warhammer Total War news for the Warhammer Fantasy game. Whoops, my bad. I do that so often. I kept my compressor on. This means I gotta take this oil washing note. Yeah, I'm really excited. Yeah, the person that originally put paint on this mini, because my client that sent this to me bought this. I think he bought it as like on eBay or something, and it was already like painted, right? And so he was just asking me to, like, you know, turn it into the proper scheme and like make it look really good, put some weathering on it and stuff. So I'm quite pleased with the work that was already done on this mini, and I wouldn't be surprised if that person who sold this, either, you know, whether this was finished when they were done, when they sold it, or if they were intending on oil washing it. I wouldn't be surprised if they were intending on putting some cool washes on the thing. Okay. Bad boy is coated everything but the wheels. We're going to get the inner wheels here. So, you guys want to hear a saga? Sweet looking turtle van, yeah, Slade, that's right. Not as exciting as the turtle blimp. Looks way better already. All right, you guys are all about the grime here. Filthy Twitch viewers. So yesterday, had two wonderful things happen. First thing was I went out right after I got off stream, and I wanted to go get movie tickets for the new Mandalorian movie, but I had to buy them in the store, or in the theater, because if you buy them online they charge you huge like fees and stuff. So I was like, you know what, come back the next day, do some streaking. Yeah, I'll end up doing some streaking and stuff on this. Yeah, Tomb Raider 1 to 3 Master, it is on Epic for free. Oh, cool. So look for my sponges here while I chat. So I head out to the movie theater, and that's not where my sponges are. Are they in these drawers? That's the question. Maybe not. Let me go grab my sponges, guys. 1 second. Okay, big box of sponges. We're good. So, I'm driving out the movie theater. Yeah, no, Blue, that's all right. I don't mind the advice on this. I do not mind the advice. On the freeway, behind, I don't know, it looks like a carny truck, like it's got some kind of carnival ride in it or something. I'm riding behind. It's like super bright purple, all this stuff. Well, something comes off that truck. I don't know what it is, but it hits my car. I thought it hit my windshield. It was, really like loud bang, like a bolt or something fell off that truck. Well, I stopped when I ended up stopping the parking lot, like my windshield wasn't cracked or anything. I didn't notice any issues, but it was also raining, so it was like hard to see. I stopped in the parking lot of the movie theater, and I look at my car, and my hood has a dent in it and like a gash in my hood, my car's hood. I was like, seriously? Really? I literally just got this car back from the shop like 2 weeks ago. Like repairing a bunch of damage like on the hood and everything. And then I'm driving and yep, so something hit my car. Great, that's fun. Well, get movie tickets. Yay, it was fun. All right, we did good. I come home, I'm chilling, painting wife comes home, and she decided to go run some errands before my son gets off the bus. Getting a bunch of sponges out, guys. So she goes to leave and she comes back in a minute later, says her car won't start. Okay, great. So I go outside, check her car, and sure enough it won't start. The battery's dead. So, awesome, battery's dead. Well, problem with that, an extra problem with that battery being dead, is that we have a one-car garage. My car's in the garage. Her car's in the driveway, right up against the garage. So I can't just pull my car out of the garage and jump her car. We have to find someone to jump the car. We don't have like AAA or whatever. So we kind of we're thinking like, who can we call, or what can we do to figure this out? Like, I don't know. We don't have like super long jumper cable. We don't have like 25-foot jumper cables or whatever. So I kind of figure one person I can call. I can go ask my neighbors. Most of my neighbors are kind of useless, I would say. But there's one neighbor that might be willing to help and come over. But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna text Killa Cam, who lives in a neighborhood away from me. I was like, I'm gonna text him. I know the dude was in stream yesterday. He said he just got off a 48-hour shift and then was sitting at a car dealership all morning. And like, I was like, man, I hope it's like okay. Like, I don't want him to like, if he's like dying right now, I don't want him to come out and do it. Well, I text him and he doesn't respond. So like, okay, I'll call him. And if he doesn't answer, he can't do it. That's totally fine. I'll go ask my neighbor. I call him and he answers and he comes right over. Jumps my car. We head out to like an auto parts store, buy a battery. They put the battery in because I'm not gonna mess with it tonight. Like they'll just do it there. So they put the battery in. We make it home. We're good. We're home by like 5:36 or something. Perfect. Still a miserable evening. Like it was raining the whole time. The whole day it was raining. So just like standing out in the rain, like jumping my car and everything. So I gotta give a shout out to Killer Cam, who will eventually be joining me on stream. But Cam is the dude, and anytime I have ever needed something, like I know that I can call Cam and he can and he can come help. He actually told me he was at the car dealership from like 11 a.m. until like it was like 4 p.m. and he had just gotten home when I had texted him. So the dude had a horrible day. I assume it was a horrible day. It sounds like a horrible day, just sitting at the car dealership while they're trying to scam me out of a bunch of stuff. Yeah, he still came over and helped. So Killer Cam is the dude. Yeah, so if he comes into stream, if he's not lurking, or if he says something in the stream, we gotta like give this dude a shout out. He doesn't stream or anything, but we'll still be like, yeah, Cam. But yeah, so that was wild. Yep. Not a fan of yesterday. Yeah, the universe was telling me to go back in bed and try again. Yeah. Yeah, and in our my wife driving to work yesterday, on her way to work, a tree fell in the middle of the road. There were like bad storms the night before, and a tree fell and maybe fell on a car or something, so they had this road closed. So it took her like an hour to get to work, to take a 15-minute commute. Is this, I don't know, what do we think? Do we start? Do I dab or do I wipe? What do you think? What do you guys think? Is it too early? It might be too early because this is thin, so we might not want to let that go around too much. Wipe downwards in respect to gravity. Okay, we'll give it time. I'll be patient. I'll sit. We will sit and be cool. What are you guys up to today? What are you guys hoping to see in the Skulls event? Anything good? I'm hoping they show off another character DLC for Total War, and it's like Grace You're Thankful or something. I hope that's a thing, or they talk more about the big DLC coming, the End Times, Lords of the End Times, or Darktide is maybe announcing a new class. See, nothing that makes me want to spend money. Yeah. Oh man, Warhammer Survivors is coming. I hope they're just like, yep, it releases today. Like as soon as this stream is over, Warhammer Survivors, because I'm gonna play that all weekend if it does. Yeah, I'll stream it with you tonight, Blue. Where that's. I play Warforged. I do not. That's the card game, right? I thought they were shutting down the card games.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your
Hey,
home.
Grunts. Thank you for following. Welcome in. We're just letting oils rest for a few minutes before I start wiping things down. That's the idea. Really have to raid one of you. Yeah. Warforged is shutting down. Legions prevails for now. How you doing, Grunts? What's going on? What you up to? Yeah, the new Warhammer DLC comes out today. The Bashiva. Lord Pack. Like their first of their little mini Lord Pack DLCs comes out today. I tried to get a free copy of that. I wasn't able to. I was gonna try to stream that some this week, but I wasn't able to get a copy. Warforged is already gone. Legion's going the same. Yeah, going the same way from the looks. Yeah. It seems like it. I only play Tacticus and Bolt Action. I played Tacticus for a bit. That game is like mobile game to the max, though. Doing good. Assembling the Iron Warriors Comet Patrol. Oh, nice. Okay. Very cool. How do you like the new Iron Warriors minis? Afford new games right now. Splatoon Raiders. Okay, I've never played Splatoon. I am terrible at shooters anyway, so that game probably wouldn't be the best for me. Yeah, it's definitely like the Raid Shadow Legends of Warhammer, right? Oh, I don't know if you guys saw this. I meant to link this yesterday in Discord, but I just thought about it again. I was listening to this yesterday. There is a podcast called Behind the Bastards. If you guys have heard of that podcast. It's an interesting podcast as it is, but they did a bonus episode, and they're going to do a full episode on Warhammer 40k. So they have an hour-long bonus episode that they put kind of talking about the history of Warhammer, but also a lot of like how Warhammer has influenced pop culture and culture in general, for good or for ill, and it's very interesting. And I know they talk about a story that we were talking about a week or two ago on stream about how there was someone in Spain, a tournament in Spain a few years ago, and someone was dressed up like a Nazi at the tournament. And in Spain, that's not illegal. Where a lot of Europe, that is illegal to dress up in outfits like that and wear that kind of stuff. And it became a big controversy to where Games Workshop actually responded to that. Instead of someone's wearing that stuff, they're not welcome at our tournaments. You know, and it's our rule that they'll be kicked out and all this stuff. But yeah, so that podcast talks about some stuff like that, which is really interesting. It was a good, fascinating listen. It was about an hour long with a lot of ads. Oh, I hate big podcasts, so they just have tons of ads. But podcast ads are easy to skip. The Mechanic and Power Wash Simulator? Yeah, Zen was obsessed with that for a while. Yeah. But he was all about that game. Dude, he'd sit like, we'd be in our Patreon hangout, and he wouldn't talk for like 20 minutes. He's like, sorry, I'm power washing a Land Raider. So when I start wiping this, should I put some spirits on my sponge? Or should I just go dry sponge it first? You put a little bit of spirits on your sponge, yeah. Most of it off, so it's like damp. Okay, dampen the sponge. All right. We got it. Yeah, Cody. Yeah, Spain was allied with the Germans in World War II. They just stayed neutral through the war, right? Because they were recovering from a civil war and everything. But they were very closely connected, and I think it's still the same Spanish government. You know, there were no like other like revolutions or big things that changed. So those are forgiving weathering technique. Okay. Spots need more to make it run. Okay. All right. Yeah, we don't want to wipe it all completely off. Okay. I'm nervous, but I'm glad I got you guys here to help me with this. Government changed after Franco's death. Had a big election to change politicians in charge. Okay. So it's not like the same like continuation. They have changed stuff, but I know there's still like remnants of this, right? You can do it. I can't offer advice, and I give you a thank you, Chipper. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, it seems like quite a few of you guys have some experience with this, so I'll take what I can get. I remember I tried, when I was doing test schemes for my Thousand Suns, the reason I bought this oil paint was to do an oil wash on them, because my original idea was to do an oil wash over the clear red, and I didn't like how it turned out, but probably because I made it too thin, and I liked how an acrylic wash just ever so slightly changed the tone of the red. It darkened a little bit, and I liked that, like the flat surfaces of the red. So I ended up sticking with the acrylic wash. A crumpled paper towel is great for stone texturing. Oh yeah, that makes sense. Dictator who usurped rule in Spain. That's from what I remember from their history. My country went through Nazi occupation and then communist occupation. Okay, yeah, Cody, you probably have a lot more comprehensive education about this than I do. I'm like I'm interested in world history, and so I will watch and read things as I see them come up. And Spain is not a very common topic for like big audiences, right? Cheap techniques and hacks. Hey, that's sweet. Yeah, mixing stick. Yeah. Hey, that's great. Hey, props to you though, Chipper. I understand how terrifying it can be to stream painting miniatures. Like it's one thing to play video games. Like, you never want to be bad at a game while you're streaming it, right? Because unless that's like your whole thing, like people are more likely to be, kind of mean about it or whatever, especially strangers on the internet. But painting miniatures where it's like you are there and you're in real time, and this is a skill that you have to do, it can be pretty nerve-wracking. I remember it was like my first couple months of streaming, I was always just like super nervous I was going to do something wrong. I mean, I still don't want to do things wrong, right? It's my secret. I'm just bad at everything. Dude, your Hornet Vespid were looking good, though. Stuff out there in the wind with eyes on what you're doing is stressful. Yeah. Everything stresses me out. That's my secret, Captain. I'm always stressed. Oh, man. If I get judged for my low tier kit, honestly, my kit works, yeah. Oh please, Chipper. You see, it took Blue how many years before he finally got an actual wet palette? No one's gonna be mad at you for for painting with what she got. You know it's true. You know it's true. All right, we're gonna mess around with this gun a little bit. Get a little bit of spirits down here. Nobody brings it up anymore, but yeah. I want to run. Is he using the back of my... Yeah, the bathroom tile, dude. Hey, son of Dwalin, finally made it to the stream. It's been a while. Yeah, how you doing, son of Dwalin? I love that name. Any kind of Tolkien reference gonna be approved by me. How you doing? How you doing? And thank you so much for the sub. Hey, if you jump into the Discord, you can go to a page called the Hall of Fame, a channel called the Hall of Fame, and you can actually get a mini of mine with your name on it. So if you just follow the pinned comment, read the instructions there, it's kind of short instructions, but with a Twitch sub. Reference is appreciated. Any dig on Boromir as golden will be treated as such. For you, yeah, I like Boromir. Boromir was chosen by the ring to be corrupted first because he was so strong. That's why. Boromir was so good he even died first, yeah. Boromir is a very complex character. No, that's the series. Okay, I don't know. What do you guys think of this so far? This oil wash here. That turn out pretty well. Do we continue on with this same kind of? Hey, my draw, 100 bits. Go get a ninny named. Go on. Pick something. Thank you so much. We are inching toward this goal. What we're doing, just so I get my daily explanation here. I am raising money. I have a ton of goals down at the bottom. You got any Tau drones? I don't think I have any Tau drones, no. Yeah, I come back in with a dot. Yeah, I am removing oils with a sponge and thinner. That's right. So we have all these goals at the bottom. There's a donation goal, a sub goal, and a big goal. So any way you could give contributes to this overall goal. Thank you for the motorboating, Boss Nass. This is one of my favorites. Boss Nass would approve, yeah. He'd get right in there too, you know, he wouldn't be shy. So I'm raising some money to get a couple pieces of equipment, and that equipment is going to allow me to live stream tabletop games. So I'm talking Warhammer 40k, 30k, Old World, Middle Earth, card games, board games, you know, I don't know, end up doing any kind of crazy thing that someone wants to play. Star Wars Legion, old school Armada or X-Wing in here, just any kind of stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to be streaming Skulls. We're going to do a little watch along when it starts here. We'll do Uno if that's what the masses want. We'll play Uno. But I'm just trying to raise some money to get those items I need. Like, I need a camera, which, you know, I'm going to start with kind of cheaper, like more budget items. I need an actual computer to stream from. I need like a screen for that computer so we can read chat. I do love Monopoly though. I might play Monopoly. I plan on doing family game streams, and the family is on board to do some board game nights on stream, so that might happen. But yeah, raising money to be able to do that. It's essentially going to be, the original goal right now is like a once a week stream. So if I can stream once a week and have a game and have guests on, and you know, they choose a game and we schedule out ahead of time, we do all that, but I want to be able to game on stream. That's something that I've wanted to do for a long time, and I have a lot of the setup. I just need a few more items, and so that's what these goals are for. So anything you're able to contribute toward these goals is a huge help, and very much appreciated. And as a thank you for anybody who does give money, you can go into the Hall of Fame. You can pick out a miniature from that Google Doc that I have, the giant list of all of my painted armies, and you can pick a mini out of there, and I will put your name on the base of that mini. Like, let's see here. We have Merrick the Mad was one of our latest ones on my Phobos Librarian here. So anytime I play with these Space Marines in 40k, I'll I bring the Phobos Librarian. I'll give a little shout out to Merrick the Mad. But I survived op missions on lethal. Yeah. I mean, I play Space Marine too, so quiet down. Favorite show's about to start. You've picked the worst models in my army? No. You picked one that I have terrible weapons for, and then the other is a great model I use all the time. Centurions are legit. Yeah, what I'm going to do, guys, we're going to flip over to the Warhammer stream here in about 10-15 minutes. And then I'm going to be a little picture-in-picture in the bottom corner, and we'll watch the stream, and I'll probably be cleaning this mini while we're watching that, if that's cool with you. Yeah, what's going on, Team Mist? Yeah, Legion's great. I am currently painting up a Rebel army. And I'll show you. So let's see. Here's a Tauntaun I have painted. Tauntaun Rider. Those are my Rebels. I do have a clone army and a Separatist army as well. So the Warhammer stream is the Warhammer Skulls event. It's all the video game announcements. Also, guys, it's Killicam. Big shout out to my homie Killicam. How you doing, dude? I hope you got some good sleep last night. You finally got to chill a little bit. Yeah, there is a little interest. They announced the Mandalorians come in their own army. Never wanted something more. Yeah, you passed. Good, you deserved it. Yep. Everybody heard the story, Killicam. My son, my son is actually buying his first miniatures. He is buying his first miniatures, and they're Mandalorians to play Star Wars Legion. So we're excited. Let's watch my favorite show, The Painting Dad. Yeah, thanks, Team Mist. Yeah. He does. Scribble was off the same way. I want to watch Skulls. I want to listen in on Skulls. I'll like I said, I'll have picture-in-picture here, so. Yeah. Killicam being a good neighbor. I'll work some of that in. And let's try this out a little bit. All right. Is that pulling too much off? I don't know. Dog is barking at something. That's great. I had the window open. It's too nice of a day not to have a window open. Star Wars games are twofold. You follow canon paint scheme socially, and the license is never stable. So the game's not going to be long term. Yeah, so Legion has been fairly long term. It's been around for 8 or so years, which is good for a Star Wars game, right? But yeah, I have never had an issue or seen an issue with someone painting things non-canon. I did get laughed at when I painted a pink Darth Vader for somebody, but that was also very early in the game's life, and I don't think anyone had seen that before. So Luke, I am fabulous. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Crucial Blue is exactly right, Killicam. Is very much appreciated. That's Killicam though. Like anytime I've ever needed something, this dude doesn't hesitate to come and help. Use all this sponge here. How does that top look? Do you think it could use more oils, or do you think that kind of captures the spirit? So what we do is like not like how you paint things. Yeah, that's kind of like mini painting in a nutshell, though, right? Like, you say more oil on it, yeah, or take less off. Is that what you're saying? We'll go a little lighter on the spirits. Potato. Contact with his inner girly pop. Yep. I think Star Wars is a little better. I know, like, if you have an army for the Empire, right? Like that's a difficult one. Just because, like, everybody knows what color a stormtrooper is, right? And, like, stormtroopers are stormtroopers, and it's hard to, I guess, externally justify painting stormtroopers anything other than white. When you get into something like let's say the clones. All right, we have a clone, Grand Army of the Republic. We're playing clones, and the thing about clones is they have lots of different schemes. Now, for the most part, they wear white armor, right? The clone armor is white, but then all the individual legions and units and stuff have their own kind of style they put on it. So a lot of people will, pick a clone legion and kind of stick with it, or they mix them, and you can have clones from different legions all together, which is also cool. Rebels can really be whatever, right? People paint them, just they sit at like those more natural colors. That's kind of their thing. Yeah, Mando, they don't really have a canon scheme, so that's good. Or you can be a lot more flexible with that. It'll look lighter tomorrow? Okay. And just a minute, I'm going to do this one last sponge here, and then we'll get our picture-in-picture set up, and we'll get the GW stream up, okay? Let's go with this side here. Start just pulling down. Oh, see, that looks really good. Yeah, just pulling down on the color is a really good idea, Blue. Stormtroopers purple with lightning bolts on them? That sounds pretty amazing. Yeah, so with that, you can see the streaks in the oil, and I do like that a lot. I like that. That looks really good. Okay, let's do more with that. We'll do more with that. But I'm gonna get this stream going, okay, guys? So we're gonna make sure everything's set up. Get that up. Sorry, lo-fi hip-hop girl. Going away for the time being. That volume is loud enough. What is this on? This isn't even like the Warhammer channel. What is this? Do they have theirs? Yeah, okay.
War is all that remains. It rises from the dust and echoes in the sky. A promise. A cacophony of endings.
Alright. Guys, shoot my tank. Manifesting Skitarii, yeah. Is this loud enough for you guys? Let me know if I need to turn it up.
Sanguinius' sons. Angels of death. We belong here.
Okay, not much.
Our veins burn with his
I don't know
wrath.
why there's German
Outwin
subtitles.
hearts
Okay, good.
hammer with his rage. War is all that we know.
This is the 11th edition trailer. German subtitles. I don't know. I've never used German subtitles. I don't know.
This world must hold.
Or removing paint.
There can be
Opposite
no
of
retreat.
painting.
There can be no mercy. There can be no peace. There is only war.
They're like, look, it's a video game stream. Here, buy the miniatures. Yeah, June 20th. June 20th is going to be 11th edition. So pre-order not this Sunday, or pre-order announcement not this Sunday, but next Sunday. Skull's looking good, yeah. Literally no video game news. They're just going to talk about the Armageddon box. That's true.
Warhammer fans! I'm Alana Pierce, the voice of Naira Bayrath in the upcoming Warhammer 40,000 Boltgun 2, and I am so excited to be your host for the 2026 Warhammer Skulls Showcase. Not only because we're talking about a whole bunch of games today that I am personally very excited about, but also because this is a birthday celebration. Warhammer Skulls is back for its 10th year. What originally started as a platform sale has grown into the #1 place to see world premieres and exclusive reveals for Warhammer video games, and of course, starting right now, you can enjoy a week-long promotion across a wide range of Warhammer video games on the platform of your choice. So, sit back, get comfortable, and get ready to immerse yourself in the latest and greatest from Warhammer video games, starting with the amazing team at Owlcat. Let's jump in.
God Emperor, I beseech thee, lead us to the final reckoning, and exact our worth through thy trials. God Emperor, I beseech thee, inflame our souls to burn away the taint of doubt. We offer up all that we are, all that we do, and all that we endure. Challenge thy faithful to go beyond our limits in pursuit of thy will. Impel us through the inferno that cleanses and shapes us, and armor our thought against all that is foul and vile to humanity. Let us not rest in false pretense of righteousness, for duty ends only in death. We will smite humanity's foes in exaltation of thee, seeking ever-elusive redemption. For innocence proves nothing.
What makes an artifact worthy of my collection? It must be exceptional. A weapon that has seen the rise and fall of civilizations. A warrior who has rallied a world. A soul that has endured hardship beyond imagining. Each exhibit a nexus moment of history. You think yourself significant. Arrogance. And misplaced arrogance has ever been a trait of your pitiful species. Still, there may be a place for a being of such lowly origins, if it proves exceptional. Listen up, you gits. Speed Freaks is out now on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X and S, with crossplay to race against gits on any platform. So now's the time to get stuck in, lads. Not only that, but the game now has a proper level editor and workshop too, for the Met boys and gits who like a good custom race. There's plenty of custom maps already in the workshop for you to play. Just look at these beauties. The things that can happen playing custom maps with other gits in multiplayer is some proper Orky madness. The Grots and Mech Boys have also been busy making dubbings for the wagons, with plenty of snazzy bits to make a custom vehicle. And let's not forget the pit bosses. They also need snazzy gear to use. Looters and burner boys looking sharper than me chopper daisies. In Speed Freaks, yous can race all kinds of speedy and shooty wagons, like the Boomducker Snaz Wagon, truck full of boys, and the zoom-in Deathcopter. Some of these wagons is proper fast and cunning too. Just look at the Megatrack Scrapjet taking to the air, or the custom Booster Blaster blasting gits from above. And many wagons can use their dash, which makes them speedy in any direction. And then the bigger wagons can get grots to repair them, and some can even smash real heavy. The speediest, shootiest and smashiest gits will win in Death Rally. 2 mobs of the greenest orcs race to capture points and battle it out. The mob that finishes with the biggest score wins all the glory. Then there's the real fight, with big stompers getting into battle, racing each other to the end of the map. This is Kill Convoy. Each mob has to protect their stomper, while trying to bomb the enemy's one at the same time. Gits can get both cunning and brutal in this mode, so watch yourself. And there it is. Speed Freaks is the orkiest game whatever was. All you need now is a proper war!
Hello, my name's Andy Hall. I'm the writer on The Art of Warhammer video games. I think it's for art lovers, Warhammer enthusiasts, people that kind of want to know how is a video game developed. There's this whole industry in game studios that are producing masses of concept art, and that doesn't always get published. There are a lot of art that never kind of gets to see the light of day. I think this book allows a lot of these games, and bear in mind some of the games we cover are like nearly 30 years old. So we get to open the door and find some of the art which may have been sat in a dusty drawer for decades.
The great sleep has ended. New life has arisen, and it has infested our world.
Magos Faustinius, we have called you to our world for your experience with the Xenos, known as Necrons.
I have seen how they fight. With the Omnissiah's grace, I can predict their tactics.
Our legions are responding to the protocols of awakening. They gather ready to march.
I am accompanied by a retinue.
Target acquired. Execution doctrines in effect.
All specialists.
Negate. Disassemble. Destroy.
All worthy of my trust.
Conflicted opportunity. Such base and benighted creatures.
Purge the faithless!
They see in us the face of death. Let us become death and scour them from this place.
We must claim what is ours from this colonizing foe.
You find yourself in a complex situation, kin of the Votan.
I will not permit any foe to scurry in Kivroth's shadows.
The kin have their own objectives, Megastorms.
It is a mercy they do not understand the hopelessness of their fight. It is the only mercy they shall receive.
By the ancients of Mars, by the machine god and the motive force, no logic shall permit the survival of the foe.
By all means, Faustinius, try to destroy me. Here, my history begins a new chapter, and yours comes to its end. I know this face from the nightmares of the Great Sleep.
Up next, we have something from a studio that has been a regular fixture on the showcase over the last few years, and this year I'm super excited about being involved in one of their games, and you'll be able to play it sooner than you think.
Peggy 7.
Peggy 18.
Beg your gods for mercy. I have done.
By bolt or blade, the wicked shall fall. The Emperor demands their death.
Death is the reward for heresy.
Be cleansed by holy flame.
I am your doom.
As you know, Boltgun 2 is doubling up the firepower this time around with a new playable character, Naira Verath. I had the absolute honor of voicing this incredibly cool battle sister of the Adeptus Sororitas, who joins the battle alongside returning character, the epic Malum Kaido. I have done a fair bit of voice acting over the last 7 or so years, but getting to play Naira is especially surreal for me. I've been reading Warhammer books since I was about 13, and I just never imagined that I would get to have any part in this universe, so she's just extra special to me, and I really hope that you all love her as much as I do. You can actually go meet her right now, since the Boltgun 2 demo is officially available to play on Steam. Go check it out! But after you finish watching Skulls, obviously, since we're basically just getting started.
Kneel to me or die. For the War Master.
Show no mercy. The Emperor demands your death.
Wolves always win. Doubt.
Victory for the Bloodbloods. Victory for Scarf.
Their legends were written across worlds and ages. Today, we celebrate them.
Timeless video games return. Warhammer Classics, available now on Steam.
Hello everyone, I am Mikael Eriksson, Game Director of Helldivers 2. Today I am very excited to announce a collaboration between Helldivers 2 and Warhammer 40,000 for an upcoming Legendary Warbond. For those of you who haven't enlisted yet, Helldivers 2 is a high-octane 4-player co-op shooter where you fight as a Helldiver for democracy and the glory of Super Earth. Your mission? To liberate the galaxy from evil, oppressive aliens threatening our way of life. At Arrowhead, we believe these two worlds fit perfectly together, and as a studio full of die-hard Warhammer fans, we are beyond thrilled to see this Legendary Warbond come to life. We look forward to revealing more later this year, and until then, we'll see you all on the battlefield.
How cool is that? Warhammer 40,000 pairing with Helldivers 2 is just such a perfect collaboration, but that's not all. Next up, we have news from the planet Kronos and an update from the team at Creative Assembly, who are also celebrating their very own 10th anniversary this year for Total War Warhammer.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war. And on the distant world of Kronos, it reignites once more. A world scarred by ages past, harboring relics of power long forgotten. 4 armies, 1 war. The Space Marines, the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Orcs, the Necrons. Duty, knowledge, brutality, annihilation. The next chapter begins September the 17th. But on Kronos, war does not end with a single campaign. Over time, the conflict deepens, beginning this fall with Crusade Mode, a living campaign of conquest where every decision matters, every victory reshapes the battlefield, and every loss echoes across the war. Build your army, dominate the map, command leaders and armies. On Kronos, the war never ends. Then Crusade and Last Stand grow deadlier with the addition of Lord Armnock and Guzzcutter. Forge, play, and share your own battles with the mission editor. Return to Aurelia, homeworld of the Blood Ravens, where ancient relics ignite deadly new conflicts. And finally, the war is reborn. A new campaign, a new force rises. One planet, endless war. Kronos remembers only victory.
is my only chance to atone.
Then be sure you don't waste it.
Welcome to this new series of Trazen Tesseract Trials.
Oh no! Oh!
We wanted to make this a momentous occasion.
It's one of my personal favourites we've done. It's got detail everywhere. It's just awesome.
Can you just pick one of your 3 brushes? Excellent. That's the only brush you can use for the next hour.
Oh.
I, Bashiva the White Tiger, swear the oath anew. The Tiger Court stands within Grand Cathay, sworn ally to the Iron Dragon of the Western Provinces. In exchange, Cathay's enemies become our prey, devouring, mortal, and ruinous. With claw and honor, we earn the dragon's favor, leading Shengyang's armies into greatness. We defend Grand Cathay. By Kamao's grace, this oath I swear. At the dragon's roar, the Tiger Warriors pounce.
Orcs swarm across our world. The hives, the regions, the continents are infested. The planet, the entire subsector bleeds. A theater of endless war. There will be no retreat. This world belongs to humanity. We will drive the invaders back, and this old man will make Gazgul pay for every bloody step taken upon Armageddon. The Emperor demands it. I demand it.
Now, as always, we have saved some of the best for last. Space Marine 2 gets a big update, something is stirring in Darktide, and an old favorite gets a sequel. And something else is sneaking around in the shadows too.
We have lost contact with the Mechanicus facility in the Kadaku swamps. Purge the Xenos and reclaim the facility. Seek out the remaining eyes. The barrier defies us still. Let us visit death upon our enemy.
Brothers, we put an end to this together.
We are the war machines of the Emperor. Efficient, deadly, and unyielding. Steel yourselves, brothers.
What is it to be a Space Marine? What is it to be dead? Keep fighting, brothers!
Do not lose focus.
Our mission calls us to Avarax. A world besieged by an alien threat. The enemy presence is expected to be overwhelming. Engage with extreme prejudice. Lay waste to your foes. Go forth, Space Marines, and bring glory to our chapter.
Take every brother. Don't stop right now.
Now, Southface!
Everybody shut up! Take that fucking
If I would have to describe the Skitarii class in one word, I would probably say cryptic.
The class that I've been wanting to make for years.
Fantasy pleasing.
The hype is real.
Hi, my name is Victor Magnusson. I'm the design director for Darktide. So the inspiration for bringing Skitarii to Darktide was actually, it was one of the first classes we ever imagined, or it was part of the sort of initial ideas when we started talking about classes for Darktide. Mechanicus, something Mechanicus related was always on top of our list. It then later turned into Skitarii, but Mechanicus themed we always wanted to do for Darktide.
My name is Gunnar Kolnitz and I am the lead class designer on the Skitarii. I am responsible for the talent tree and the abilities, as well as overarching vision. The Skitarii plays multiple roles, or can play a variety of roles in the gameplay experience. We've tried to make it able to fit any composition. So, well, because of the sort of the lore, they are being built towards a certain purpose. We want the players to be able to build their characters towards certain purposes as well, and these purposes could fit any role, basically.
My name is Matte Rusk, and I'm art director here on Darktide. Staying true to the visual identity of 40K has always been a cornerstone in Darktide's visual development. I don't see that as a big change from going from class to class or from when we did the main game, but I don't think the stakes has been higher than this time around. We're dealing with a very important part of the lore right now, and we have tried our best to stay as true as possible to what the Skitarii is.
I'm Juan Martinez, and I'm the executive producer on Darktide. What I'm most excited about players getting their hands on Skitarii is that they get to experience the Adeptus Mechanicus, and specifically the Skitarii, from a perspective that players have never seen before. Darktide really brings it down into their grimy world on a perspective that hasn't been seen before, and I think players are going to love that.
Vinny escapes cage. Vinny killslays. Vinny ascends. Vinny escapes cage. Vinny killslays. Vinny ascends. Vinny escapes cage. Vinny killslays. Vinny ascends. Vinny escapes cage. Vinny kills slays. Vinny ascends. Vinny escapes cage. Vinny kills slays. Vinny ascends. Vinny escapes cage. Vinny kills slays. Vinny ascends. Vinny will be Death Master.
Peggy 18.
The Xenos descend upon our worlds with claw and teeth. The alien threatens our worlds, our lives, our Imperium. Against this unending tide, we make our stand. And with hatred, we make our vow. Suffer not the alien to live. For the enemies of the Imperium, there is only death. They scatter before the fury of the Death Watch.
What a showcase and what a finish. I am so stoked to have been part of this year's Skulls, not only celebrating 10 years, but also considering this incredible lineup of new reveals. I've got so many games to wishlist and a Boltgun 2 demo to play. Plus, don't forget about the week-long sales. It is a good time to be a Warhammer video game fan. Of course, you can learn more about any of the games featured in today's showcase and where you can play them by visiting warhammer-community.com/skulls. So, head on over to your gaming platform of choice to take advantage of the awesome promotions running this week on all your favorite Warhammer video games. Thanks so much for watching.
They will write battle psalms about this day.
All right, guys. What's going on? Yeah, there was one little Total War announcement about Yarick and Gazkul fighting. I think, okay, as far as Total War goes, I think that says two things. Well, they say three things there. First of all, the first two things are that, well, I guess Armageddon is going to be a planet, so there's going to be actual, like, named planets. It's not just all, like, generated planets, like random planets. The second thing is that Gazkul and Yarick are going to be in the game, and Armageddon might have some significance. And then the third thing, they said there's 17 days until something. I imagine the next 40k Total War news we get is in 17 days. So that makes it, what, June 6th? That might work out. We play Mechanicus too. Maybe I was never really into the first one. I don't think I ever got. Did I? I think I might own it actually. Hold on. I do own it. I never installed it. Never once. I am gonna grab demos real quick though. Give me some Warhammer Survivors. And what was the other one? Bolt Gun 2 demo, right? Yeah, we're gonna be playing that. So this is our I guess first oil wash. Yay, Warhammer Survivors downloaded. Let's get Bolt Gun. Yeah, I'll stream it with you tonight. Yeah. I might be on a little later. My son has a soccer game, but I'll jump on eventually with you, and I'll play. What did we say? It was Bolt Gun 2? Here we go. The demo. I'll install that. Alright, sweet. Any other demos? Yeah, I'll be in touch. I'll let you know. Figure that out. Sweet. Do we just jump into war? Do you guys want to see Warhammer Survivors right now? Is that too much? I'll play one run through if you guys want to see it. Tons of stuff to update. Yeah, Space Marine 2 got an update. Yeah, let's check it out. Let me see if I can't get this going here. 1 second, guys. Warhammer Survivors. We got it? Alright. Let's try it. Ignoring meeting request for all of Skulls. Oh no. You're going in blind? Alright. I'll try this. We're definitely doing 40k here. Oh my gosh. Enhancements, strength, save, reload, wounds, toughness, sustain. Okay. Duration of weapon effects. Oh man, it really is like reskinned Vampire Survivors. Yeah, it's like corruption's like curse. Objectives. Okay, yep. That was... I played a lot of Vampire Survivors. So, alright, here you go. You just move around. That's all you do. There's a trooper. Oh. Bartosz Kozlowski and Malum Kato. This is the dude from Bolt Gun, isn't it? Kato? You play as Kato? Yeah, the health upgrades are called wounds. So your health is called wounds. Your armor is saves. Alright. Look at a little nurgling. Little intestines hanging out. Okay, I have a chainsword. Come here, you. There we go. They're little skulls. They're not crystals. Ooh, bolt gun or gauntlet? I'm gonna do the bolt gun. We're gonna get some weapons. You can have 6 weapons and 6 passives. So this is a passive, this is a weapon. Oh, he's so slow. Ugh. Oh my gosh. Oh, we need to get out. This is so, yeah, this is like a super weird. Known oil? No. One of the weapons is called known oil. Or D6 dice, you throw exploding dice. What do I get, guys? What do I get? Known oil? Or D6 dice? That is, it is holy water. Oh my gosh, yeah, it's the holy water. It's the Santa. Okay, we're getting known oil. Or I can do more projectiles. We're doing. Come on, let's see what it does. This game is a meme already. Look at it. Oh, there it is. This is absurd. I need my skulls here. Okay, glue. You're reducing incoming damage by 1. It's a little bottle of super glue. Yeah, this is the, yeah, Raja, this is the demo. It just came out. Okay, we're doing more Nuln oil. We're the painting dad. We gotta get the paint. Ooh, there's a boss. Look, they're coated. Did you see how they're coated in Nuln oil? Look at them. Oh no. What? What was that? What was that? Okay. Alright, one more. One more. Alright, we got a tape measure. What are these weapons? This is incredible. Alright, alright. I don't want to unlock anything. I don't care to yet. No, return to the fight. We're doing this again. Come on, Kato. Tape measure, increase size of attack by 10%. I like that. I like that. Or we just get more chainsword. Let's just do more chainsword. There we go. Yeah, this is the whip. That's what this weapon is. I'm already in love with this game. We're doing more chainsword. We're just gonna keep doing it. And this is just the demo, guys, so they could very well have dozens of characters. But am I winning those guys? Gauntlet damage. I'm gonna reduce damage because that dude scares me. That lictor. Ton of Vampire Survivors. Yeah, yeah, Silver Tongue, what's going on? Mega Bonk? I have heard so many things about Mega Bonk and haven't played it. Oh, no, 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 no! Get away from me! Get away from me! Oh. We're gonna keep reducing damage. I don't like it! No, 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 no! No! I don't like it. I don't like the lictor. Okay. Chest. Alright. Treasure found. What's my treasure? Should upgrade something, right? Sweet. Alright, upgrade the chainsword. Is that what we did? Size of attack increase and base damage. Alright, I'm okay with that. This is so... lictor. Can someone, is anyone able to check, is this demo on Switch? We gotta get the D6. The exploding D6 dice. Ah, look at it! Look at it! It rolls! That's so corny. Painting Wife said she would play this with us. Switch. Okay. Or keep getting D6. Silver coins. Alright, is this like the breakable things? And I bet they have weapon evolutions too, which should be really fun. Oh, horn guns. Really fun. I just want to collect my skulls and level. The dice don't seem great. I guess we'll get the bolt gun. It seems like we're pretty limited on weapons anyway, so. Oh, no. Get from me, Rippers. This is gonna be my last run here. I'm gonna jump off. Painting Son's gonna be home from school early today, so. But I'm gonna, if anyone can check if this demo's on Switch, I will download this for my son to play this out. Oh no, not the lictor! Get away! Get away! I don't want it. I need the box. I'm about to die. Ooh, it's triple. Okay, the glue will help us here because we're about to die, so. Alright, one more projectile, and what's the other level? We got the level 3. Oh, okay, we'll do the tape measure. Size of attack. Bigger chain swords? Yeah. So what you gotta do... Oh, get away from me. Another tape measure. I need another tape measure. Sword is good. Let's keep getting... Yeah, we'll just keep getting chainsword. Let's see what max chainsword is like. Oh no. No! Spore mines! No! I'm too slow! Get away from me! Oh, I'm gonna get stuck in here. What does that do? I don't know if this would be co-op on the demo. That's the only thing. Is he trapped behind the wall? No, he's not. No. Absolutely is not trapped behind the wall. Got him. Okay. Another bolt gun. Okay, extra projectile. Tape measure. Okay, let's keep getting our chainsword. Oh, and the bolt gun shoots in the direction you're running. That's nice. And the projectiles explode. Oops. No, they're like angry Mormagons. Is that a... What is that? It's Kieran Warrior? There's no charge in. I'm already having too much fun with this game. Oh, health. Health. No, that wasn't health. I don't know what that was. Okay, we're doing pretty good though. I assume you need to break those little spore things to get the floor chicken here. Okay, can we... Is this maxing this out? No. It is, but... We need a... we need to decrease time between attacks. Oh, he got me. Alright. Well... This game is a lot of fun already. And we unlocked a ton of stuff. Dice Cube, The Bandolier, Lightning Bolt, White Dwarf, what? And Sabaton? Okay, alright. This is cool. Best DPS, definitely the Chainsword. I didn't like the dice. The dice weren't a good choice. But, yeah. Guys, we're going to call the stream there. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm going to be getting ready with the Painting Sun here, and then we're probably going to play this game together. We'll see. He's been wanting to play Minecraft, but I'm like, dude, there's Warhammer Survivors here. So, yeah, you guys have a wonderful afternoon and a wonderful weekend. It is Thursday. I will see you all Sunday evening. And I believe it's Memorial Day on Monday, so hopefully a lot of you guys have the day off. But yeah, thank you so much for hanging out with me, guys. Thanks for the help on the oil washes. We'll be doing more on those oils through the weekend. I'll be sharing progress, or we'll be doing it on stream or something. So it'll be a good time. But yeah, you guys have a wonderful weekend. And Fox, Chipper Phoenix, Raja, Grunts, Cody, Silver Tongue Studios. Who else? Veritech. I know Crucial Blue, Chipper Phoenix. Dang, whole bunch of people. My Draw, Killicam. Thank you guys so much for coming to hang out. And I will see you all next time. Bye, everybody.